It's time for Lander Valley Basketball. Coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show live on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel. You will hear about today's games, updates from around Fremont County, and catch up with the Lander coaches and athletes. Now, let's send it to the voice of the Tigers. Here's Wyatt Barichka and Riley Bullion.
Coming back from Powell, Wyoming, as we get set here for the Bighorn Classic championship game between the Lander Valley Tigers and the Worland Warriors, again at Powell High School. Wyatt Barichka joining alongside Riley Bullion. Big shout out to Christian Corona on the camera, and also a big shout out to Jared Anderson at Radio Control, helping make sure we get you guys on the radio waves here live in Powell, Wyoming. And the Tigers defeated the Powell Panthers 54-48 to get to this game. Worland with a dominating showing against the Level Bulldogs to get to this point. And we were just talking with the Worland broadcaster, Riley, and Worland was just going at it. Basically against Level.
From what we heard, it was basically all Worland and no Level in that game. And, looking back at our game, it was really a mix between both. The highest leading points was, a five-point lead. So just having that said, between watching that game and then hearing about the Worland game, this game's going to be something else.
Yeah, taking a look at the stats of that last game for you guys. Brendan Stauffenberg, who was our Lander medical player of the game, put 17 points, 10 rebounds. So he got himself a double-double. Abe Lopez with 15 points. And then Talon Whelan finishes with 7. Caleb Bartoni, who's finding a nice role for himself, notching 8 points here. This is the Porter's pregame Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply. It's a proud sponsor of LVHS Athletics this season and wants to remind you that the beautiful weather we have is not going to last forever. Porter has everything you need to heat your home: wood, gas, pellet stoves this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal and online at portersmvs.com. Riley, we keep saying it, but the weather is soon to be gone here in Powell, Wyoming, in the Bighorn Basin, but not in Fremont County. It's already there, and hopefully you guys are staying warm. Staying warm in the weathers is about. We got 7:30 to go here in this one. Let's take a look at between these two teams. As Worland, Riley, has kind of had the upper hand in this series in the last 8 games or so, going back to 2020. Lander has not won since January 31st, 2020. So during that COVID season, right before everything shut down. And their last time the Lander Tigers got a victory was on February 28th of 2000, or let me rephrase that, February 28th, 2020. So they would get a victory of 73-64, and now Lander searching for their first win against the Warriors, as last season too, Riley, the Warriors knocked the Tigers out of the postseason, so kind of a revenge game, but you also just want to get a win here today.
You do want to get a win. You want to go undefeated in this tournament, for say. You also want to get your win to come back and be able to beat Worland, as they got knocked out last year. So this is also, like you said, a redemption game, but it's also Lander wants to win because they've gone undefeated so far in this tournament.
Tigers are out without Kaysen McClung, as again he is injured and sidelined for a long period of time. Parker Sixby, who's putting himself a nice role out there as a starter, taking his spot, will be the starter for the Tigers. Worland Warriors without 2 of their starters. Just talking with the Worland broadcaster, you mentioned a couple of them on a college visit. Black Hills, I believe, is where he said they were at. But nothing less, Riley, it's the championship game, and it's all for the marbles here. You get 4 wins, you're the champions.
Yeah, I mean, you get all 4 wins, you're crowned champion, and you really ultimately take that back into the season and just say, look, we played our hardest in this tournament. We're going to keep playing it and just let it go throughout the whole season.
However you guys may be tuning in, KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming online at county10.com. We can't thank you guys enough. We're also streaming live on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. We're going to step aside for our first time out. When we come back, we're going to play the post-game interview I caught with head coach Stu Mullins after the game. This is Tiger Basketball on County 10.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Headset with us, and Coach, 54-48 is a 6-point lead, but really this game should have been a 1-point game. You really think about just how things went in that one.
Oh, yeah. And we've talked about it many times. These two teams are so evenly matched, and it's going to be like that. I told Coach Haney, it's this round 2, we got probably two, maybe 3, rounds in us. So they're so good and they're so well coached. It's such a good game to play, and I was just proud of us to come back and win it after we lost to them the first time.
Brandon Stauffenberg finishes with 17 points, Abe Lopez 15, and once again the ball being spread around to everybody, but just how Powell was playing, they were kind of getting their way with that 2-3 zone. How were you guys able to kind of work with your zone and make sure Powell wasn't able to score as much in the second half as they did in the first? Yeah,
they don't shoot it as well as some of the teams we play. So that helps a zone, if a team isn't able to shoot as well. But, they're so big and strong, and Johnson is so good to get to the rim and pull up at 10 to 15 feet that it just presents some issues. So, I was just really proud of the way that we rebounded the last 3 quarters.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys had quite a few rebounds. Unofficially, I had you guys for 27. I might be off a few or so, but just
that would be good.
Go. But, Coach, I don't know if you know, but you guys will be taking on Worland.
Oh, okay.
It's at 4:30. I guess you just found out from me. What are you looking forward to now? You have an opportunity to play for a chipper.
Oh, this is like the battle of the Northwest Quad this year, or this tournament. All 4 of us advanced, and we only played Worland once this year, so it'd be good to play them and play them on a neutral floor and see what they got. I'm sure they're excited to see what we've got, and it'll probably be another really good game. So we'll see who has the most energy. What was the score?
I do not have a score. Okay. I just heard it from the broadcaster in Worland. He's on his way right now. Yeah. So, but Coach, thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you hopefully after the Worland game as well. It'll be a good one.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Coach Stu Mullins, we'll step aside for a time. I was about to say that. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll give you guys starting lineups after this and the first quarter action. It's Tiger Basketball on County 10.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient.
Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
As we get set here for the Bighorn Classic Championship game between the third-ranked Worland Warriors and the number 2-ranked Lander Tigers, as we are going to get your Palace Pharmacy starting lineup, brought to you by Palace Pharmacy, locally owned and locally loved. Stop in the Palace Pharmacy today and check them out. As their starting lineup will look like this. We'll start with the Worland Warriors as they are designated as the away team.
Number 10, Tyson Swalston. Number 13, Owen Page. Number 24, Court Gonzalez. Number 30, Carter Clark. And number 33, Landon Gilmore.
And for your Lander Valley Tigers, this is the starting lineup, and it's going to be the same 5 as in the Powell game. A junior wearing number 2, Parker Sixby. Wearing number 10, a senior, Braden Lincoln. A junior, number 15, Brennan Washburn. Number 23, a senior, Brennan Staffenberg. And wearing number 24, Abe Lopez. That is your starting 5, brought to you by Palace Pharmacy. As the Tigers are going to be designated as a home team. They're in their white uniforms with the white letters and numbers with the green numbers and letters with the stripe logo on the shorts. Worland in their away orange uniforms. The gray numbers and letters with the black stripe here, as it will be Brennan Staffenberg for the Tigers and Landon Gilmore for the Warriors to tip things off here as we get set. 8 minutes on the clock, and then your Fremont Therapy scoreboard to look at, and we are underway here as it will be controlled by the Tigers. Lopez is going to give it to Lincoln. He'll try to drive in looking for Washburn, except that will go out of bounds. Tigers retain possession.
Almost a quick turnover there to start the game off. However, it did go off the hand of a Warrior. So
Sixby didn't think it was going to go to him. Staffenberg going to launch a 3, connects to start things off.
I feel like a broken record when I say this, but a good start from the Tigers as Staffenberg takes a 3 and gets that one to go.
Warriors looking to notch their 9th straight, 3rd straight championship here at the Bighorn Classic. As Gilmore will give it off here to Kittle. As Warriors swinging things around here, Clark going to try to take it to the top. Lopez guarding. Tigers running that 2-3 zone like they normally do. Gonzalez kick out. Here's the drive in. That's going to be put up and no good by the Warriors. And there's a put back. That's also not good. Staffenberg comes up with the rebound. And that will go out of bounds. Sixby was the intended recipient on that pass, but it goes out of bounds. Tigers still retain possession.
Got to give credit to Sixby there to realize that that ball was touched by a Warrior.
Staffenberg inbound, matched up there by Gonzalez as the Warriors run a zone. Sixby 3, no good. And it will be Gonzalez who ends up with the rebound. Kittle, give it off here. Here's a drive in by Clark. He'll try to put it up. That's no good. Lincoln comes up with the rebound. Sixby, drive in. He'll put it up at 2. And they're going to say, and 1. And Sixby comes up hobbling, holding his knee. Hopefully he's okay. And he's feeling it right now on that one. The first foul will go to Gilmore. And Sixby again looking for a 3-point play here. Bartoni going to check in here, and we're going to have a substitution. Bartoni going to come in for Sixby as he keeps hobbling off the court. Again, we hope he's okay, as he's playing really a good tournament here in Powell. 6-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. The number 2 team versus the number 3 team in Class 3A basketball. Lander actually overtook Worland's spot, number 2 this week. Douglas retained the number 1 spot as final in Riverton. Lady Wolverines fall as that 3-pointer is no good there from Clark. It was 76-20. The Phillies win from Cody as that bucket is up and good by Owen Page.
Really good ball movement there from Worland. You got to give him credit for that.
Lopez to Bartoni. 2 minutes approaching into the ball game. 2-6 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Washburn going to try to drive in, and they're going to say hand check on that. This Page will pick up the foul. It'll be his first, team second. Lopez will inbound it on the far baseline. High pass to Washburn. Washburn pass it to Bartoni. Bartoni wide open for a three, makes him pay for it.
Good court awareness there by Bartoni to realize that he was wide open on the three-point line to get 3 points.
Tigers lead 9-2 as Worland again won the pool play in Rocky Mountain. They defeated Level in the 1 seed matchup to get to this game. Tigers defeated Wyoming Indian in Thermopolis. They would also defeat Powell earlier today. Clark bounce pass it. Goodell will going to try to drive in and look for Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to go on the baseline. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Turnover for the Warriors. First turnover of the game.
First turnover of the game. Warriors not playing really a backcourt defense like we've seen all weekend from all of our other opponents.
Lopez off to Bartoni. Swing it to Stauffenberg on the far side. Stauffenberg to Washburn. Back to Bartoni. Bartoni looking for Stauffenberg, was guarded there. And as Tigers like what they're doing, looking for the right shot. And as Warriors are showing man-to-man defense, as Washburn will try to put it up and good. He's on the board today.
Good post work there by Washburn, being able to take a little spin move and put one up for 2.
Fremont Therapy scoreboard shows 11-2. Approaching 4:30 to go, as that's going to be deflected there by a couple of Tigers. Will stay with Worland. Worland winning again the last 2 Bighorn Classic tournaments. Lander winning before that.
Talon Whelan's going to check into the ball game for the Tigers.
Lincoln will check out. It is, again, really a great showing here and almost a turnover by the Warriors. Clark, top of the key. Swing it to Gilmore, pass inside for Page. That's no good. Bartoni going to come up with the rebound. They're going to say jump ball. Warriors will retain it. And it will go right back to Worland in 11-2 game. Going to see somebody check in here. Brian Cabell will check in for the Warriors. Take out Tyler Gitto. Looking for the inbound. Clark to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will swing it right back to Clark. Clark will back things up right by the Lander bench. Give it back to Gilmore. Here's a pass off. Page going to try to drive in. Look for the inside pass to Gilmore. Stauffenberg makes a deflection off of it, and it's going to end up with the Tigers.
Good defense there by Stauffenberg to come up from behind and poke that ball out.
Under 4 to play. Bartoni pump fake. Nice play there by Bartoni. Fake that and then go in, and an early timeout by Worland. In a 13-2 game, a 60-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second. It's Tiger basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Abraham Lopez, and you're listening to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10.
13-2. Coming out of a timeout here in the first quarter. Porter Supply Company in Riverton is also proud to sponsor LVHS Athletics this season and wants to remind you that the beautiful weather we've had isn't going to last forever. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmbs.com.
You can always tune into the Porter's Tailgate Show, airing before every game. It'll be Warrior basketball off the timeout. So Tigers jump to a 13-2 lead. almost a 4-minute run here for the Tigers. As Gilmore gets the inside pass, Stauffenberg didn't call for the foul and knew it immediately that it was going to be on him.
Kind of just came down on that one a little too quickly, as he was trying to play tough defense down low.
Gilmore going to look for the three-point play here. Substitution going to come in. He's going to go in for the shooter, though. Gilmore at the charity stripe. We'll put it up. Connect. A lot of substitution come in as Brody Thiel has checked in for the Warriors. Wearing number 3. Lopez going to look for Bartoni, and almost a turnover, and it's going to say Tiger basketball. Bartoni going to change position. Stauffenberg this time will inbound.
Now you see the Warriors bringing that full court press up. That's man-to-man.
Stauffenberg was looking for Wheeler. It's going to be a turnover by the Tigers. And almost another turnover. It's going to stay with Worland as Stauffenberg hit it out.
Good try there by Stauffenberg to come out to the sideline and try and get that ball back for the Tigers.
Gonzalez to Clark. Under 3:30 to play here. As Gonzalez, top of the arc. And trying to drive in. We'll back up now. We'll swing it off to Thiel on the top. Clark, drive in, give it off to Page. Thiel again, this time at the bottom. Warriors just moving things around right now. Trying to get a sense probably of what this 2-3 zone might look like. Page, pass inside to Gonzalez. Blocked there by Washburn. Stauffenberg will save it. And it's going to be a turnover, and then we got another turnover. As Clark is going to be fouled. And we'll go against the Tigers. We'll see who this is on. They're going to say...
They're going to get Lopez on the foul there.
Yeah, Lopez dealt with some foul trouble last game. Probably will try to avoid that. Clark goes to the line now. As Clark put the first one up. Hits back out and no good. Hey Lander, thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of LVHS Sports. Our broadcasts are made by great sponsors like Gamble's at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane Gamble's has truckloads of furniture waiting just for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That does include Riverton. Clark goes 1 for 2. And it's 13-6 after Tigers had an 11-2 lead. 6B. Luckily, he's back into the ball game with his knee. Oh, glad he's okay. Bartoni going to fade away. No good. As Gonzalez comes up with the rebound. As Clark will drive it up and good. And then we got a timeout taken by head coach Stu Mullins. It's 13-8. After the Tigers had a significant lead, as it will be a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here for you guys.
Your scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander. For more than 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. We are proud to provide experienced clinical source to support our athletes and their families. We wish all Fremont County teams the best of luck this season.
Tiger basketball brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College, the sponsor of our academic spotlight every game. College salutes the students and staff at LVHS and wishes them well this school year. Your student of the week brought to you by Wyoming Catholic College goes to Lucia Sheridan. And congrats to her on being selected to this week. Again, all student of the weeks from all the schools can be found at county10.com. As it will be Lopez to inbound. Stu Mullins took the timeout for the Tigers. As Stauffenberg will get the inbound. He's going to try to take it himself. Stop, kick out to 6B, now to Whelan. Whelan will launch the 3. That's no good. It ends up in the hands of the Warriors. As you got Cabriello who gets the rebound and then goes out of bounds. It will remain with the Warriors.
Good defense there by 6B to realize where that ball was, be able to poke that one out of bounds.
These two teams will meet one more time this season. It will take place in Lander. Now it should be towards the end of the season, right around regional time. Regionals at Mountain View this year, but that is way down the road. As Clark, top of the arc, goes swinging out here. As Page gets the inside, kick out to Gonzalez. He'll take the 3. That one connects. Gonzalez first bucket of the game. as it was a 13-2 game, and now it's a 13-11 game. Lander still leads. Lopez, he's got a three, and that's no good. Bartoni can't get it. Basketball on the ground, and we're going to have a traveling call by Bartoni. And now it'll be back to the Warriors. Right now, Tigers 5 of 9 of shooting. Warriors unofficially 4 of 11. Or 4 of 9, excuse me. Under 9, about 80 seconds to go now. And Gabriello will knock down a three, and the Warriors are now up after being down 13-2. Bartoni will get rejected there by Clark. And now Gonzalez bringing it up. Page, swing out to Clark. He'll shoot the three. That one, no good. Misses everything. Page, put back, no good. And it's going to end up in the hands of Whelan. As here is Bartoni. Bartoni slowing things down. Give it to Stauffenberg. He'll launch the three. That's no good. It ends up in the hands of Thiel. As now it's 14-13. Clark with 40 seconds to go, guarded by Lopez. Here's the bounce pass to Clark, or excuse me, Gonzalez. As Warriors, again, no shot clock here. You can work the final 40 seconds if you really want to. Page, baseline, almost traveled there. It's going to go off the leg of the Tigers. I wasn't sure exactly who. Washburn will check in. Lincoln will check in. Lopez, Stauffenberg have checked out, who have played almost this entire quarter. So we'll see some substitutions come in as Chase Harris checks into the ball game.
Mason Decker also checks into the ball game.
For the Warriors, Gonzalez with 20 seconds to go, matched up there by Whelan. So give it to Clark. They're going to hold it for the final shot, it looks like. Gonzalez to Clark, back to Gonzalez, just kind of playing pass around. You can hold on for the final shot. 5 seconds. Clark to Thiel. Thiel to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will launch the three. Bounce back, and that will end the quarter as the Tigers, who had a 13-2 lead, trail by 1. We'll step aside for a timeout, give you guys second quarter action. It's Tiger basketball on County 10.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Hey Tiger Nation, this is Casey McClung on behalf of Lander Valley Athletics and Tiger Basketball. I want to thank you all for supporting us this season, and go Tigers.
Tigers have a 13-2 lead and has now given it all the way up. It's now 14-13 in favor of the Warriors. 2 fouls apiece by each team. Each team has taken one timeout as the Warriors have scored the last 12 points here. Washburn. Drive in, give it to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg will swing it to Lincoln. We'll see what the teams come up here. Pass inside to Whelan, you're going to get the foul. That one's going to go against Decker.
A little push in the back there. Yeah, Decker's just trying his best to play some defense down low in the key.
Warriors playing that man-to-man. It's the first team foul for Decker. Stauffenberg with the inbound. Tries to back up on Gonzalez. Stauffenberg loses it. Stauffenberg now finally loses it. And Warriors come up with it. The Tigers have turned it over 4 times now. Warriors have only had 1. Gonzalez got inside to Harris as it's going to be stolen by Lincoln. As Lincoln will get the steal, he'll bring it up, give it to Whelan, crossing the timeline. Whelan matched up there by Decker. Give it off here to Washburn. Washburn, drive in, guarded by Harris. Washburn going to try to make the move. No! It was close, but couldn't get it in.
It's a really good job, though, by Washburn to realize that he just turned his body around 180 degrees. He could throw up a shot.
Gonzalez, give it to Clark. We'll see Gilmore check in for the Warriors. Next dead ball. As will give it off here to Clark. That's no good. Ends up in the hands of Gonzalez. Here's a shot. That's no good by Decker, and it's going to be saved there. Gonzalez will put it up and good. So a couple of opportunities for the Tigers, or for the Warriors, and they pay the Tigers for it. Lincoln almost traveling right there. It's 16-13. Here's Gonzalez. Almost poked out by Lincoln. They'll slow things up a little bit. Back to Clark, top of the key. 2 minutes approached in this one so far. In a 13-16 ball game, Harris will put it up and good. The last 16 points of this game have been scored by Worland. Here's Whelan, turn it over. As the Warriors are just pushing the pace on this Tiger team right now with 5:35 to go. Gonna try to drive in. We're gonna see Anito Black check in. Next dead ball, 3 Tigers will check in on the next whistle. Clark, drive in, bounce pass it to Decker. Decker gonna try to save it. He'll turn it over. Stauffenberg comes up with it. Stauffenberg trying to direct traffic, give it to Washburn. Washburn will put it up. That's no good, and it's gonna be in the hands of Clark. And everything is just pushing the pace right now. That one's up and good by Clark.
Something that Lander's got to try and do here is break the press and be able to kind of slow offense down and get some points up, whether that's driving in or shooting threes, as that ball's stolen.
Yeah, full court pressure here. Decker pass inside to Clark. Clark going to try to go around Lincoln. Can't do it. Whelan comes up with the rebound. And it's right back to the Tigers. Whelan, drive in, can't get it. Sigsby was trying to go for the rebound, but couldn't corral it. Clark to Gonzalez. It's 20-13 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Tigers have not scored since the first quarter. Harris put up, good. And timeout by head coach Stu Mullins. And it's going to be a timeout by the Tigers. We're going to step aside for a 60-second timeout. We'll be back after these messages. It's Tiger Basketball on County 10.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
Hey Tiger Nation, this is Braden Lincoln on behalf of Lander Valley Athletics and Tiger Basketball. I want to thank you all for supporting us on this season. Go Tigers.
It's been a minute since the Tigers have been able to score. 22-13. Tigers with the basketball, again showing that full court pressure. Stauffenberg to Bartoni. They finally cross half court, have a chance to make a possession here. Lopez, he'll launch a three. That one's no good. It rolls off to the rim. And it's a it's a rebound by Carter Clark, who is having himself a game. Under 4 to play here at Powell, Wyoming in the Bighorn Classic Championship. The number 2 team versus the number 3 team. As Gonzalez, good to go, back to Gonzalez, and right now, just trying to pass it around right now. As Goodell will give it off here to Gonzalez, as Gonzalez will reset things here. 3:25 to go. As Tigers playing defense for quite a while already. Again, bounce pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will give it back to Clark. Clark right now has got himself 5 points on the game. Here's Page. He'll try to put it up, and he does. Owen Page with 4 points so far in the ball game. Stauffenberg will give it to Lopez. Lopez crossing the timeline. Here's Black. Yo, nice pass to Washburn to keep it in bounds. Stauffenberg for 3. No, in and out. That was a good take there by Stauffenberg, too.
It was a good take. Just didn't get the shooter's bounce that he wanted.
Get a foul. 2 free throws coming for the Tiger, or excuse me, for Worland. That foul gonna go against Bartoni. He'll pick up his first. It's only the team's third, so fouls not really coming quite often. As Page will miss that first free throw. Gets one more opportunity here. And he could be a 10-point ball game. 2:45 after the shot. And it's a 10-point game. As the Warriors have 3 on the press, Bartoni will get it, pass it to Washburn. Washburn has their pass deflected, and he'll turn it over. As Parker Sixby will check in. 2:28 and counting. Gonzalez, give it off here. To Goodell, he'll back up, try to get things going here. Clark almost with the travel. As Clark will, nice pass inside to Gilmore, that will be good. And Landon Gilmore's got 5.
Worland really just using the reps down low, getting the ball down in the key to get all their points.
Stauffenberg, pass to Black, he'll look for the inside pass, as that's going to be a play there by Gonzalez with the turnover. And we're going to see Parker Sixby check in for Bennett Washburn. As Washburn almost just ran into Lopez. Under 2 to play here, 1:55 and counting. 27-13 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. As Goodell will pass it off here to Gonzalez. Warriors are going to see Cabrello will check in next dead ball. As right now, Gonzalez was just holding on to it, trying to don't have to run that 5 count. Clark, give it off here to Gilmore, right back to Goodell. Again, the Tigers are so far away, they're not letting the 5 count go into play here. Goodell, matched there by 6B, he'll try a drive in. Gonzalez picks it up after Lopez poke it out, and he'll get it in good. It's 29-13, a 16-point lead here for the Warriors. Bartoni almost throwing it away. Stauffenberg comes up with it. He's going to try to drive in. Stauffenberg will put it up. He's going to have 2 free throws. It's been it's been over 7 minutes since the Tigers have scored in the quarter. So Stauffenberg could be the first Tiger in the second to score points.
That foul was on Gilmore. That's his second personal, 4th team foul.
Stauffenberg nails the first one. Harris will check in for Gilmore. See a couple substitutions. As again, there's the first points in almost over 7 minutes. Stauffenberg will miss the second, and it's going to be rebounded there by the Warriors. So they'll come down the court with the basketball. Now, looks like Tigers are they're gonna run man-to-man. It looks like they're gonna run man-to-man defense. And they will.
That's the first time we've seen this all tournament.
I think it's the first time we've really seen it in general. 6B trying to get in there. Gonzalez guarded by Lopez. Again, don't want to foul. Got to worry about the foul trouble here as that shot's no good. Stauffenberg will come up with the rebound. And Zixby comes up with it. Back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to Lopez. Lopez going to try to drive in. He'll get contact. And it's going to be on the ground. So nothing on the shots. Let's see who they get this foul to. Worland at 5 fouls. Gonzalez picks up his first foul for the Warriors. Stauffenberg. Jumper from the free throw line is good. It's 29-16 with 4 seconds to play. Clark going to try to push the pace. Stop, takes the shot. He'll be fouled as time expires. We'll have free throws. And I think the officials are going to discuss and see if this was if this shot occurred before the clock ran out. I think it is going to be before the shot, just how things went. And they are going to say it was before the clock ran out. Lopez picks up his second.
They were also trying to decide if that was a 2-point shot or if that was a 3-point shot. They're going to go ahead and call it a 3-point shot. So there will be 3 free throws, and they're going to put 0.5 seconds back up on the clock.
It looked like that was inside, but again, we're not on the floor. As Carter Clark will launch that first one, hits back iron and bounces out. Clark with 5 on the game. Awaiting the second free throw. That one will connect. It's 30-16 on one more free throw. As we'll see what Clark, if Clark can make this or if he'll let it just bounce off the iron. He does. Stauffenberg, he'll throw it. They're going to say that was before the buzzer. It wasn't going to go in, though. And the Tigers trail 30-16. We're going to step aside. We'll give you guys first half stats. It's Tiger basketball on County 10.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675 Baldwin Creek Road in Lander.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Hey Tiger fans, this is senior Brendan Stauffenberg, and you're listening to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10.
30-16 the score right now. The Tigers had an 11-point lead to start this game. They've scored 3 points in the entire second quarter, and it was probably over 8 minutes since they were able to put a score up. Stauffenberg is the only scorer. The Tigers have scored 3. The Warriors put up 16 in that second quarter. Riley, it's unusual of the Tigers. You know, they're facing some pressure on the press, but it's getting to them right now.
they've definitely been – they've had the backcourt pressure before. Now, they haven't really had what I would call a three-man trap in the backcourt, passing it in. You've got two and you've got one behind. I have yet to see that happen to us all tournament, basically, until now when Worland brings the pressure in backcourt. They got the three, and then they got the two that are kind of spread out, one at the logo, and then one in the very back. You just haven't seen that yet, and Lander hasn't figured out a way to get the ball around the backcourt defense.
Stauffenberg leads the point total right now with 6 for the Tigers. Bartoni has 5. You have 6B who connected on a 3-point play with a score bucket and 1. Bennett Washburn's got 1 point as well, and that's all the scoring for the Tigers. Again, they were up 13-2, and now they're trailing 30-16 for the Warriors right now. Landon Gilmore with 7. You got Clark with 6. Gonzalez with 5. Cabriello with 3. You got Page with 3. And Warriors spreading things around. And, another thing, Riley, I noticed too is they're just passing the ball around. They're looking for the shot they want.
Worland's really, they're taking their time with what they want to do. I mean, the scoreboard shows it. It's 30-16. They're really just taking their time. They're taking the time to pass the ball in, bring it past half court. They're reading Lander's backcourt defense, and then they don't have to put much effort in when they come to their side of the court because they just pass the ball around. And I heard it from the Worland broadcaster sitting next to me, but they've got the four-man kind of the four-man square going. They've got the fifth in the center that doesn't really do anything other than if the corners get in trouble, then they're going to pass it to the middle.
Yeah, and, they didn't have to activate that 5-second count either because the defense spread out. But we'll see what the Tigers do here in this second half as we'll step aside for another timeout. We'll be back after this. It's Tiger Basketball on County 10.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Got about 3 minutes to go here in the halftime intermission. Again, we don't have an update of the Lady Tigers game. I'm checking for a score, but currently nothing going on. But second half, Riley, Tigers got to start knocking some shots down.
They got to knock their shots down, whether that's beyond the arc, in the key, you name it. I mean, they got to put buckets up. They got to get they got to score. And then they also got to bring their defense back out from what we saw earlier today.
Yeah, they went to man-to-man, which really surprised me.
We've only seen man-to-man once.
Exactly. That's what's the
first or second game that we called in Lander.
Yeah, that was the part that got me. Is again, I'm just checking for a Lander score as the Lander crowd cheering their team game back on the court, and we'll see if it's a different story in this one. We're going to take one more final timeout here. 30-16, Tigers trail. Let's see if they come back in the Bighorn Classic Championship. It's Tiger basketball on County 10.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Tiger basketball is streaming all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
30-16 the score right now as we approach the second half here for the Tigers, as both teams getting their final shots in. Again, a big shout out to Christian Corona, who's been manning the camera all weekend. Shout out to you, Riley, for producing and calling as well. As it's a little hard, three-man crew, but we're pulling it off right now. I think we're doing pretty good.
We're working on it. It's a work in progress.
Next week in Mountain View, we'll talk a little bit about that game more after this one on the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Tires, thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto for sponsoring this broadcast. Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander has every selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out and stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show, as we are going to actually see a change to start the second half. Bartoni, Stauffenberg, Lopez, 6B, and Lincoln going to be the 5. So Washburn will be out. Bartoni comes in. We'll see what the Warriors go with here in this. Their starting 5 as final seconds are ticking off the clock, but if I had to guess, Riley, it will be the same 5 for the Warriors, as right now they are leading 30-16.
I would assume it would be the same 5, just waiting for them to come out of their huddle. Get things going here in the third quarter, or start off the second half, I guess you could say.
Again, this is the Bighorn Classic Championship game in Powell, Wyoming. Tigers actually defeated the Panthers earlier today to get to this game. And it'll be it'll be Warrior basketball to start things off, as Cadell will have the basketball matched up there by 6B. And the Tigers are going to run man-to-man. Clark, they try to drive in. Lopez guarding as Clark will try to put it up. That's no good. It's going to be a putback up and good by Page. Owen Page with 5 on the game. Or 7. He leads the way for the Warriors. Lincoln, drive in. He'll take the shot. He'll get 2 free throws coming up.
They're going to give that foul to Swalsted. That's his first team foul here in the second half.
Yeah, fouls were not an issue in that first half for either team. Right now it's just who can knock more shots down. Lincoln knocks down that first one. As again, the Warriors scored 16 points in that second quarter. The Tigers scored 3 after putting up 13 in the first. Lincoln's second free throw is going to go up. It hits back iron, and Bartoni almost comes up with it. However, Gonzalez will get the rebound. Court Gonzalez crossing center circle. 45 seconds into quarter number 3 here. Again in Powell, Wyoming. We'll try to drive in. Floater up and good.
That's something that we've seen from Worland, is the ball movement, getting it, passing it around, and bringing it into the middle of the key, and just putting up floaters, putting up layups, you name it. They're getting points out of it.
Worland doubling Lander right now, 34-17 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. You're going to get contact on Gale. Will get the call for the foul. That's his second, team's second. Tiger basketball on the bench. Stauffenberg will inbound it. He'll give it off here to 6B. 6B with the basketball. Was looking for Lopez. Stauffenberg comes up with it. As Lopez give it off here to 6B. Going to try to drive in here. Bartoni to Stauffenberg. Matched up there by Gonzalez. Right back to Lopez. Lopez drives in. He'll try to put up a shot. That's a nice play by Lopez. Lopez with his first score of the game. It's 34-19 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Clark matched up there by Lopez, and we'll see how long the Tigers go here with this man-to-man. As Clark drives in, kick out to Page. Page will swing it out here to Goodell. He'll pass it off here to Clark. Clark to Gonzalez. Right back out to Clark. Looks for the inside pass to Gilmore. Right back out to Clark. Clark going to go baseline. Looks for the pass. That's Goodell. He can't get it. Gilmore's going to try to put it back up. That's no good. Bartoni comes up with the rebound.
Good job by Bartoni to hang out down low. Stauffenberg throws that cross-court football style to 6B, and 6B puts that one up and gets 2 out of it.
Uses quarterback skills as Stauffenberg to 6B. Nice play there to cut this lead to 13. Gonzalez back with the basketball. Give it off here to Page. Goodell now off to Clark. Cross-court pass that off to Page. Guarded by Lincoln as Lincoln's going to commit the foul. Didn't like that call, but he's going to be called for the foul there. And we'll see Page go to the free throw line. Page 1 for 2 so far in this one.
That's Lincoln's first team foul here in the third quarter.
Page first free throw goes in and out. As the Warriors free throw unofficially 4 of 9 on the day. Second free throw from Page. That one will go in. Lead is at 14. 6B will bring it up court for the Tigers. Crosses center line. 5:09 to play here in quarter number 3 at the Bighorn Classic Championship game in Powell, Wyoming. Lincoln drives back. He'll try to throw it up, and he'll get 2 more free throws. We'll see where this foul is on.
Foul's going to be on Gilmore.
That'll be his third. Number 33 gets his third. And Lincoln will go back to the charity stripe. He is 1 for 2 in this one. Tigers 60%, 3 of 5. As Lincoln will throw up that first free throw. That's up and good. Lincoln on the season, 44% from the charity stripe. He's 2 of 3. As far as percentage-wise, it's hoping this free throw percentage go up just a little bit here today in Powell in the tournament so far. Misses that second one as Page will come up with the rebound. So right now, Tigers lead the quarter. If you just took the third quarter score, 6-5. As Gonzalez, give it off here to Clark. Clark now will back up. Give it off here to Caballero. Pass inside. Page will take the shot and somehow gets that in, going sideways.
He went sideways and the ball almost got knocked out of his hands, but yet he still put up a bucket and got 2 out of it.
Stauffenberg loses the basketball, turnover. It's the first turnover, and then we get 2 right off the bat. 6B to Stauffenberg. That's a good pass, and then they're going to call 6B for the charge. 6B does not like that call at all. But, again, we're up here. They're down there.
That's 6B's first personal, second team foul.
Yeah, it's still kind of showing the frustration on that call. That was a good pass, too. All he was doing is dishing it off to Lopez, or excuse me, not Lopez, Stauffenberg. And then you're going to get Caballero with the bucket. And he'll get his 5th point of the ball game, and then it's going to be a turnover.
They called Bartoni stepping over the line, inbounding that ball in. The ball is going to stay in Worland territory.
Again, just an extra possession here. Warriors are getting definitely significantly more extra possessions than the Tigers are, as Clark is going to get fouled. Lopez, that comes in a little bit late. Talon Whelan, good check in after the first free throw. Lopez will pick up his his third. Third team foul by the Tigers, each team with 3. That was definitely, it was more fast-paced as far as fouls go in this one. Clark knocks out on that first one, as this could be a 19-point lead for Worland if Clark knocks the second. He'll do so. 41-22. The Warriors are up over the Tigers. Sixby with the basketball. Pass off here to Bartoni. We'll give it off here to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg. Give it off here to Lincoln. Back to Bartoni. Stauffenberg. Going to try to drive in. Spin. Put up. Shot is good. And then we're going to get a timeout call by head coach Stu Mullins. I don't know if this is, we'll see if this is a 30-second or 60-second. 60-second, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back after these messages. It's Tiger Basketball in County 10.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Tiger Basketball is streaming all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, Lander, Wyoming. Also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. Wybridge can join alongside Riley Bouillon as the Tigers trail right now 41-24. And Stauffenberg connected on 2. Timeout taken there by head coach Stu Mullins as the Tigers are now down to 2 timeouts left in this one. Clark going to drive baseline. We'll put it up and good. As Carter Clark with 10.
Clark kind of just made his own lane, didn't really care for anything, put up 2 buckets.
Wheeling with the basketball, approaching 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Quarter number 3 here. And Stauffenberg will end up with the basketball, and then he's going to be fouled on the play. Gonzalez will be called for it, as definitely the pace of fouls occurring for being called are up. Wheeling going to get the inbounds pass, and then Sixby falls to the ground. Clark is being called for the foul, as Clark didn't like that, but Sixby just didn't know where he was going. He kind of just watched where he was going. The officials call that as we'll see Chase Harris check back into the ball game for the Warriors.
That's Clark's first personal 5th team foul.
Yeah, 2 more for bonus before, or excuse me, 2 more before Tigers are in bonus here. Stauffenberg gonna launch a 3. That's good.
Good shot take there by Stauffenberg in the corner to realize where he was at and put up the shot.
43-27. And the Tigers are going to start needing to make some more shots here. Got to push the pace. The Warriors get them to miss some shots here. Gonzalez spin and foul on Stauffenberg. He'll pick up his second.
4th team foul here in the 3rd quarter.
As both teams finished. Lander finished with 4 fouls. Worland finished with 5 in that first half. Gonzalez will shoot that first free throw. That's no good, as he is 0 for 1. Warriors shooting 7 of 13. They're having way more opportunities at the charity stripe, Riley. The Tigers have only had 7 chances.
They've definitely had more opportunities, as that second one is up and is good.
Lead is now 43-27. Wheeling pushing the pace a little bit as he's got numbers. Wheeling will stop. Look for somebody. Looks for Bartoni. Nice pass from Wheeling to Bartoni to be able to find the nice shot right there.
Really good pass there by Wheeling to realize where his other offensive players were sitting.
Clark off here to Camero. He'll give it off here to Page. Page spin, go underhanded. That is a shot right there from Page. That was talking about some acrobatic work right there from Page. He's able to convert that shot. As 6B with the basketball. He'll give it off here to Lincoln. Lincoln going to try to drive in here. He'll try to put up a shot. That's up and good.
Good job by Lincoln. Realized where he was at down low. Kind of down on the box to put up that shot and get 2 points out of it.
Tigers have put up 15 points in the quarter. However, Worland has put 16 up. Well, there's the difference right there again. Lander's going to have to make Worland start forcing some shots they don't want, as Court Gonzalez, will put up a score. He's got 8. Bartoni to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg, he's going to launch a deep 3. That's going to be no good, however, and then Bartoni makes contact. He's going to be called for the foul, as he was looking for the putback. We're going to see Anito Black check into the ball game for the Lander Valley Tigers. 17-point lead here with 70 seconds to go. Bennett Washburn will check in for the Tigers' next dead ball. Gonzalez to Clark. Clark now with the basketball. He'll give it off here to Page. Page on the near side tries to drive in. He'll put it up and scoop and score. Page with 14 on the ball game.
Just 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. 50-31, Worland Warriors are on top.
Lincoln, far side, drive in, spin, makes a move. That one's no good, as it's going to be Thiel with the rebound. As Clark is going to try to take it himself, and he'll score.
Clark takes that from the half-court line down low and gets 2 points out of that one.
Clark, 12 points on the ball game, 22 seconds to go here. Stauffenberg with the basketball. He'll give it off here to Black. Black now off to Bartoni. Tigers looking for things. Lincoln, nice pass to Stauffenberg. Pump fake. He'll try to shoot it on the shot, and they're going to say foul occurred on the floor. Gonzalez picks up his second foul.
That's Gonzalez's third personal foul, 16th foul.
7 seconds to go here is Stauffenberg gonna check out for a moment, as Washburn has checked back in. 7 seconds to go here in the third. High pass to Washburn. Washburn, drive in, give it to Lincoln. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, as he's gonna be, no, they're gonna say travel. Interesting call there. You could have gone either way with it, though, as Lincoln ran into the defender right there, but they are going to say it is a travel. Here's the shot. It was put up just in time. It misses everything, though. Tigers trailing 52-31. We're going to see what the Tigers can do in this fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a timeout. It's Tiger Basketball. We're back after these messages on the count.
High-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184. Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye. Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Anito Black going to get the inbound here as the Tigers trail 52-31. In the final 8 minutes here, Brooklyn John has checked into the ball game as Washburn. He'll try to put it up and he'll score.
Good dish off there to give it to Washburn to really let him go to work down in the post, something that he hasn't really had the chance to do here in this game.
Yeah, only 4 points on the ball game so far. Page will look for the pass to Gilmore. Gilmore's going to put it up and good. The Warriors just respond every time Lander scores, keeping this game a distance right now. In a 21-point game, Black is going to try to put it up and good. What a shot there from Manito Black.
Heck of a move down low by Black to really be able to put his body out there and put a shot up and get 2 points out of it.
Here's Thiel. Thiel will take it out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul call. I'm going to say Lincoln got a foul on the play. That's his second. Team 6. Next time, either foul will put either team in bonus. From here on out, Thiel will give it off here to Gilmore. Swing it out here to Clark. He can't get it, though. Clark going to reset things here as Tigers continue man-to-man defense. Page going to try to drive in. He'll put up a shot. That's no good as Black is coming up with the rebound. And it was basically a fight for the rebound between either team as Gilmore's going to knock it out of bounds. Tigers retain possession.
There's another one of those long football passes down court for Lander to try and get something going here for their offense.
Wheeling going to get the inbound pass here as he's matched up by Clark. Pass off here to John. John, he's got a long three. That one's going to hit the iron and no good. And it will be Worland basketball. Clark. Stop. Give out to Gilmore. Top of the key. Right back to Clark again. Guys, force Worland to take some unnecessary shots here. Page to Gilmore. Looks for the inside pass, and there's the start right there, forcing a turnover.
Going to see some subs coming in for Worland. Court Gonzalez will make his way back into the ball game.
Checks out Thiel as Worland kind of settling down on their defense, not showing the pressure. Washburn, give it off here to Black. 6 minutes to go in this one. Wheelan, he'll try to put it up. Deflection there by the Tigers. And it's Worland basketball. Gonzalez drive in. He'll make some move and puts it up and good.
Something Worland's really been good about this game is dishing it down low.
Yeah, creating their own lane right now as Black going to try to drive in, taking himself. He'll be fouled by Harris. First foul there for Harris in the quarter. That's his first foul in the game. And that will put Tigers in the bonus from here on out. 1-1 here for Black. He'll put hopefully 2 points up for the Tigers as Black will shoot that first one, and no good for Black, and it's going to be Gilmore with the rebound. Gonzalez, near side, get it off here to Clark. Matched up by Clark is going to drive it in, good. Carter Clark, he's got 14 on the game, 3 Warriors in double-digit figures. As the Tigers, Washburn looking, give it off here to Black. He'll swing it now to Wheelan. Wheelan to Lincoln, back to Black. Black going to try to drive in here. Give it off here to Washburn, and they say he stepped out. That's the right call. He just doesn't see where he was going.
Stauffenberg is going to check back into the ball game for the Tigers. He'll come in for Lincoln.
Lincoln checks out. Stauffenberg back in. We are at 5 minutes to go here in a 23-point deficit for the Tigers. 4:57 to go. Gonzalez, pass it off here to Page. Page got a lane. He's going to drive in. It's shut off by Washburn. Gonzalez, drive in. He's going to stop. He'll put up a shot. Block with the block right there. Stauffenberg going to slow things down. Looks for Washburn. Washburn pump fake. He'll try to put it up. That's no good. And it's no good for the Tigers. And it's rebound there by Page. As Clark is going to push the pace and makes it. 60-35. Wheelan, stop. 3, no good. And the Tigers right now, 3 of 9 from 3 with 4:10 to go in a 60-35 ball game. Gonzalez drive in. He'll try to put up a shot, and they're going to call Stauffenberg for the rebound, or for the foul, excuse me.
It's going to be Stauffenberg's third personal 7th team foul.
And it's now bonus from here on out. However, this one is for bonus. We're going to see Keaton Iron Eyes and Peyton Bell check in for the Tigers with 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Gonzalez will miss that first free throw. As Warriors making massive substitutions. Stauffenberg has checked out of the ball game. Gonzalez with one more free throw to go. Warriors 8 of 15. Make that 9 of 16. And we're going to see Gonzalez check out. Will check in for the Warriors with 4 minutes to play here. John, give it off to Black, swing it off to Washburn. Washburn now to John, top of the arc. Back to Black, matched up there by Decker. Pass out to Bell, Iron Eyes. Back to Black, 3:40 and counting. Just looking for the shot right now. John going to try to drive in. Stop, spin, put up. Good!
Good move.
Brooklyn John with his first bucket of the ball game. Makes it 61-37. As now you got Cabrillo. Will give it off here to Decker. Decker with the basketball. Back out to Cabrillo. He'll try to put it up, and that's good. He's got 7. Black, put up. No good. Just goes in and out. As the Warriors, with 2:54 to go, on pace to take their repeat as champions of the Bighorn Classic tournament. As there's no good there. Cadell will get the missed shot. Ends up being a jump ball. Worland has control of possession with 2:43 to go. It'll be Decker to inbound on the baseline, near side. Inbound will go to Thiel. Thiel will give it off here to Giddo. Giddo will drive in, step back, kick out here to Cabrero. Cabrero will look for the pass to Thiel. Thiel will put it up. No good. He'll get the rebound, put back up and good. As Thiel scores, has an opportunity for a three-point play here. With 2:28 to go, that foul going to go on Iron Eyes. That's his first foul. Thiel makes the and one count. It's 66-37 at a battle of top 5 teams in Class 3A on the Wild Prep Coach and Media Basketball Pool. Tigers the number 2 team in Class 3A. Worland in number 3 and also in Class 3A. John with the basketball, give it off here to Black. Black going to try to drive in here. He'll take a couple steps, but there's a foul on the ground.
Go ahead, call a foul down on the ground, waiting to see who this one is on. They're going to call this foul on Brody Thiel. That's going to be his first personal 8th team foul.
Yep, again, bonus from here on out. Still 1-1 here. As Black will connect on the first.
Parker 6B checks back into the ball game. He replaces Washburn.
Again, Washburn will check out of the ball game. He's got 4 on the ball game, and that'll be short as Black misses it. And it'll be Warrior basketball with 2 minutes to go here. Coming up for the Tigers will be a trip down south to Mountain View, where they'll start their conference season. And we're going to have a foul called there. 6B will be credited for the foul. As again, we'll have that coverage for you guys on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. Also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. Free throw no good there from Decker. And the Warriors get an extra possession. 139 and counting here. As John will get the steal. And John will try to lay it up, and he does. Let's take a look at that replay by Brooklyn John. As That's a nice steal right there, and just lays it up and in. 80 seconds to go here. It's going to be a victory for the Warriors, and they'll repeat again as the Bighorn Classic Tournament champions. If I'm not mistaken, it will be their third consecutive over the last few years. Under a minute to go. Warriors just going to try to play with the clock just a little bit. Cadell going to try to drive in. Bounce pass it off to Decker. Decker will miss it. And coming up with the rebound is, it's going to be a foul. That was Tyler Cadell, right there. And he'll go to the free throw line.
They're going to get Iron Eyes for a foul. That's his second personal.
Get 2 free throws now because of the double bonus. First free throw is missed. We'll get one more free throw. 52.5 to go here. Make sure you guys stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Get an interview with head coach Stu Mullins. Second free throw is missed. You guys are Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. And with 42 to go, Bell going to try to put some pressure there on Swall's side. Drive. Keeps going, just basically running with the basketball right now. Because he's just kind of running the clock down. And continues to do it.
He's just making a maze around the court. Maze running everything.
Yeah, just making sure Lander can't get an extra possession here. Can't get one more chance to score. Here's a floater. That's no good. And it's going to be back to the Warriors once again as Decker will come up. 6B picks up, Cadell. And then Peyton Bell going to try to score it, and he will, and one. As Peyton Bell will get a three-point play opportunity with 3.6 to go.
Really good move there by Bell to realize that they're obviously just going to run the clock out. I'm going to try my best to steal it. Does. Takes it down court, puts up a bucket, and gets 2 out of it.
Yep, foul. On Swalstad, and that free throw is good. As they'll just hold it here, and that will be it. Here from Powell, Wyoming, as the Worland Warriors are named the Bighorn Classic champions. Lander finishes second, and we're going to step aside for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. We'll catch up with head coach Stu Mullins, and we'll recap the game. This is Tiger Basketball on County 10.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
I'm John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational therapy and specializes in hand therapy. Elevate Rehab also offers one-on-one personalized treatment for every patient. Their dedicated team of highly skilled and specialized therapists will help you on your journey back to better health and mobility. Elevate Rehab, 535 East Main, Suite D in Lander.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way to Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Back here at Powell High School as Tigers fall 66-43 for the 9th consecutive time. Against these two teams, it will be the Warriors having the upper hand. The Tigers, really in that first quarter, really had things going. They were up by 11, 13-2, and then Worland just found something that got working, and we got a 66-43 ball game.
Yeah, they really did have their stuff going in the first quarter when they were up by 11, and then it kind of just felt like everything fell apart, and you wonder maybe if it was because they had just played a game, only had one game break and a 30-minute rest technically, and who knows?
You could say the same thing with Worland, though, as they had to travel from Cali to here, so who knows what happened there. But again, the second quarter, though, was definitely a killer for the Tigers, as the Tigers would only score 3 points. They didn't score until the final minute of that second quarter, where they only notched 3 points, all coming from Brendan Stauffenberg. He actually leads the way with 11 points in the game as well. And taking a look for the going quarter by quarter, the Tigers had 13 points compared to 14. Second quarter was where Worland would pull away things, as they would score 16. The Tigers would score 3. Worland in the third quarter would score 22 points to the Tigers 15. In fourth quarter, it was only a 2-point difference. Worland with 14, Lander with 12. Like, scoring-wise, it was good until that second quarter, where just things didn't go right for everybody in that one for the Tigers, and it definitely showed right there. As we're going to make sure we step aside here, and we're going to see if we can catch up with head coach Stu Mullins. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. We'll be bringing you back to Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show, brought to you by Bailey Tire and Auto. This is Tiger Basketball on County 10.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander. Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184. Eyes on Fremont is a proud supporter of student athletes and athletics all across Fremont County. Ensuring crisp and clear vision is only one part of first-rate eye care. In addition to testing visual activity, the doctors at Eyes on Fremont focus on the comprehensive and long-term health of your eyes and vision. Eyes on Fremont uses the latest technology such as digital imaging to inspect your eyes thoroughly during a comprehensive eye and vision assessment. Stop in at 111 South Broadway, Riverton, or call 856-9000 for an appointment today. Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Tiger Basketball is streaming all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
66-43, your final here at the Bighorn Classic Championship game in Powell, Wyoming. The Tigers fall after winning multiple consecutive games. They won 3 straight here to get to this point, and now they fall to the number 3 team in the Worland Warriors. Taking a look at some final numbers here. on the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Brendan Stauffenberg leads the point total for the Tigers with 11. Martoni finishing with 7. 6B with 5. Peyton Bell captures 3 points. You got Washburn with 4. Whelan with 4. You also got Peyton Bell did score 3. Abe Lopez finishing with 2 points. And Inito Black finishing with 3 points for the Tigers. Looking at the Worland Warriors, it was led by multiple players. Carter Clark leads the total with 16 points. You have Owen Page with 14. You got, Court Gonzalez with 11. Carter Clark with 16. I apologize right there. Landon Gilmore finishing with 9 points. Case Harris with 4. Brody Thiel with 3 points. And that was the scoring for the Warriors. And we have one person in double figures, Riley, and you have multiple in others. There's going to be obviously a different scoring output in this game. It was one of those examples.
It was definitely one of the examples. I mean, like you said, we've got one in double digits, and then you've got kind of the point spread throughout the team again, and we've seen that all weekend. You know, the first couple games, point spread very well. This game, point spread very well. Obviously, not the outcome that we wanted, but that's just how it works. 66-43, Worland came out on top.
You know, you win some, you lose some, and that's how things go, and this one is the unfortunate loss for the Tigers. Again, this is the 9th consecutive time the Tigers have fallen to the Warriors. This one was a top 5 matchup in the Wild Prep Coaching Media Basketball Polls game in between number 3 Worland and number 2 Lander, as we're still waiting to see if head coach Stu Mullins will come up. If not, we will preview what is coming up next week. It's only one game for Lander Valley for both the boys and girls. We'll step aside. This is Tiger Basketball on County 10.
The Lander community supports the Lander Valley High School Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish and make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger football, and they're here for you too at 333 Main in Lander.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Wrapping things up here at the Bighorn Classic Championship as Worland defeats Lander 66-43, as we do actually see head coach Stu Mullins making his way over, so we will catch up with him on this interview. But coming up next for Lander, it's going to be a matchup against Mountain View. That will take place at Mountain View. We'll have that call for you guys here as catching up here with head coach Stu Mullins, and appreciate him coming up, even though sometimes games like this are hard. But coach, let's start in the first quarter here. You guys have what seemed to be the thing that was working out. It was 13-2, and then just maybe what was the turning point in which Worland just kind of excelled their way to the victory?
Oh man, where do I start? But they called that timeout, and I said, "Here's your chance. If you can continue to push through and keep them down, you might put them away. But you only have so many chances against a team like that, and we missed it and started taking bad shots and couldn't get stops on the other side of the floor, just guys not being in good position. And so a lot of learning opportunities in this game.
Yeah, there's always a learning opportunity, like you were mentioning. That second quarter, though, was probably also not a good thing either. You guys only put up 3 points in the entire quarter. You guys didn't even score until the final minute there. It felt like there was an urgency when Worland was trying to start pulling ahead.
I don't think we scored for close to 12 minutes. You're not going to beat anybody doing that. And obviously, this team is accustomed to winning, and so are we. And I told our team, we're a lot closer to this team than you realize. And, this was their third game. This was our fourth. And are we using that as an excuse? Absolutely not. But, to play the game that you had to play today to get to this spot, is awfully a really difficult task. And so, we'll regroup and be better for this.
I was going to say, you can't take this one loss. You still had a pretty good weekend. You get 3 wins. You have some pretty good wins, especially one against Powell earlier today. But, Coach, we'll see how it goes next week when you guys take on Mountain View. So what are going to be some things that maybe you focus on next week? There's only one game next week against Mountain View.
Right. And we also have to remember that none of this matters until this week, when we go to quad play. And so everything we've done is really to kind of prepare us for this moment. And, I told Coach Powell, towards the end of this game, this may be exactly what we need. Bring us down to earth a little bit. The margin is razor thin, and you can't have any possessions off. You can't have any quarters off, and you've got to execute on both ends of the floor all of the time, especially for us. And so that's going to be the biggest take-home point. Moving forward is. You just really cannot assume anything, and you gotta live on that razor's edge and continue to grow.
Coach, I appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you next week before Mountain View.
Awesome, thanks guys. Thanks for the coverage.
Head Coach Stu Mullins, and we'll step aside, wrap things up. We'll be back after this.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Baldwin Creek Rental Service in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and athletics here in Fremont County. Baldwin Creek Rental Center understands how expensive specific equipment can be, especially if it is for a one-time use or event. That is why they offer tools, equipment, and party supply rentals. For many years, Baldwin Creek has provided services to clients in Lander and the surrounding areas. From lawn and garden projects to graduation parties, they have the right equipment for you. Baldwin Creek Rental Centers, 675.
Thanks, Head Coach Stu Mullins, for coming down. That's not easy to do when you come up and talk about that. But, again, you can't take this just one game alone, Riley. This whole weekend, pretty good weekend overall for Lander Valley.
I was going to say, looking back at the weekend, they really, they came all out. They balled for the first 3 games, and then obviously this game
not the way
took the turns and not the way that they wanted things to end, but they got to the point where they took it, they brought it to the championship game, they played in the championship game. They had a ton of teams in this tournament fighting for this spot to play in this game, and they brought it here to play in this one. So you got to give props to Lander for winning their first 3 and making it to this game.
I like what Head Coach Stu Mullins said. Maybe you have to come down to earth. Had a lot of good things happen. You beat Powell after your first season loss. You defeat Douglas before coming into this tournament. But, again, you can't complain about one game over this weekend. So up next, it will be January 20th, next Thursday. That'll be against Mountain View on the road. We'll be making that trip way down all the way past Mountain View, past Lyman on I-80. It will be a 5 o'clock tip-off for the girls. The boys will follow after. We'll have that coverage for you guys live on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. Also streaming online at county10.com. As we are going to call it here. We got a long road trip. I know you and Christian got a long road trip coming up here, and we're going to call things for this one. This has been a presentation of Tiger Basketball on County 10. For Jared Anderson, Christian Corona, Riley Bouillon, and the entire County 10 crew, I'm Wyatt Barichko. So long. Next Thursday, we'll be back at it.